Hey everybody, and welcome back. My name is Sue and I am from OML Embroidery, and today we're going to do part 3 of this super cute turkey table runner or hanger. Now if you're doing the table runner, remember that you need to do 2 of each. Then when you sew them together it's a lot longer. I am going to be doing just like a wall hanging because I think it's cute and I think the size will be cute, and I'm going to add some of these fabrics as sashes around everything so it will make it bigger. So I got out my project bin, which has all the thread that I've been using and my pre-cut fabric that I did last week with the rulers and all my scraps and whatnot. So I'm going to have to, again, play a little bit of chicken, but I think for the scallops or feathers or whatever that is, I'm going to introduce a new fabric. And this fabric has the green, it has the burgundy and the beige, so it goes with everything. I'm going to see how it looks depending on the size. And then I'm going to do the lettering in the 3 colors, so the burgundy, the green, and the tan. I have the tan in the middle. So awesome. So I saw today on Facebook in the Sweet Pea group that they have oh, now what was it called? Holiday faces? Festive faces. I hope I got that right. It is on sale for 50% off for this weekend only. And it's super cute. Maybe Don could put up a link to it if he gets a second.
I will. Oops, sorry.
Knocking everything down.
Everything, I got excited.
Because I thought 50% would be really fantastic. And it's super cute. And I think you guys would really like it. So that might be something we can do. Lots of applique. I think it would be really cute when it's done. So we'll take a look at that and I'll put a vote on it. So yeah, awesome. I think we are just about ready to start. Now, if you guys remember when I was doing this one,
Link is up.
Link is up, Don says. Sweetpea.com pro. Oh, that's not my affiliate link though.
Oh, I'm sorry. Let me delete that. I forgot. Sorry, my bad.
That's okay. You probably don't know how to get it, right?
No, actually I don't.
All right. Well, go have a look at it and then use the affiliate link that's in the description of the video, and that helps out quite a bit. So let me know if you guys want to. You don't even have to buy it yet. Just let me know. Just check it out. So, okay. So I am going to have to play a bit of applique chicken. If you remember, I just made it by a tiny bit on these because I'm using a layer cake and these are almost exactly the same size. So hopefully I can dramatically pull this off again. And this is my gingerbread fabric. I just thought it was cute. So I have McDreamy all set up. I have my batting and I have my 7x12 hoop, but I'm actually doing the 6x10 design because Don and I both thought I had a 6x10 hoop, but apparently I do not, which we're still laughing at because it's funny. Oh yeah, nails today. So nothing that spectacular for the nails, but it's absolutely beautiful. I decided not to stamp on them. It's an sparkle ombre that I did. And I love it. And next week I'm going to stamp on it. And I'm going to do the stamp in an ombre, so it'll be white to blue, kind of a blend, the opposite. So awesome. So yeah, they sparkle and I really like them. It's so pretty. So, okay, we ready to go to Mr. McDreamy of them all? Ready? Yep. Switch over.
Dreamy is up.
Alright, so I have my stabilizer and I'm using polymesh stabilizer on it. And I trim it down. Remember, don't do this. I do it because it gets in the way of the camera. So we don't want any of that. And our first step is to stitch down the batting. And then we're going to trim it, and then we're going to put our fabric down and trim that. I don't know why it does that. Old software. It's an older design. So festive faces. Didn't you think they were cute, Dawn?
They are kind of cute.
They are kind of cute. So hopefully I guessed right on this size. I think I should. Mr. McDreamy sounds a little bit clunky, but I don't know why he would. We didn't move him. We moved everything in my office, but we didn't move McDreamy, which is strange but true.
Misha's got it posted.
Pardon?
Misha posted it. Hopefully that's what you're doing.
Yeah. Okay, so this part's done. That was easy. I wonder if my tension's off a little bit. Anyways, can we go back to the desk, Dawn, so I can trim this?
Desk is up.
It's pretty hard to tell with a running stitch, but it sounded a little bit odd. I could be just paranoid or just overprotective of my McDreamy. So I'm going to make room. Hopefully that is... It's a big hoop, so it's hard to get it on the desk. And Dawn, you're going to keep an eye on our new camera desk mount, right? And make sure it's steady enough when we need it to be. I'm not going to worry about it.
No, don't worry about it. I don't see any issues so far.
Okay, well, that would be good. It's kind of, I have a little more space here. I'm going to post pictures of my new setup because I got another desk. I had
You're welcome.
Hey.
Well, it was mine.
I know, but you got a 3 times more expensive one. Jeez Louise.
You've been eyeballing my matching desk for years.
Well, it matches, and McSteamy has his own personal space, so, you know, it's pretty cool. We're pretty cool with it. All right, so I trimmed that out. You don't have to be that fancy. It just keeps it out of the sewing seams. So, back to McDreamy, Dawn.
McDreamy is up.
Bobbin check. Nobody said bobbin check, or I didn't see it, but I put a new bobbin in.
I didn't see it.
I put a new bobbin in. So they're all figuring that I'm over my bobbin problem, I guess. Which may be true. I'm not really sure. Might be true. There, perfectly. Maybe it's the big hoop. Oh yeah, Bjorn's right here, by the way.
Here.
Yeah, he's on his Velcro. I don't know if he's going to get squished or not on his Velcro. Oh, and I cleaned up the bobbin graveyard, so everything is a little bit more organized here. I kind of had a mess. I moved it, and everything fell on the floor, so I was then obliged to clean it up. So bobbins, they roll and they leave their thread. Oh my goodness. Do they ever?
Yeah, they do.
Yes.
It's great when you pull one out of the box and accidentally drop it out of your hand and it just rolls.
And it rolls away. All right, so this is our only applique on this one. So let's, hopefully it's not right to the edge or my fabric isn't going to work. I'd have to go find some yardage. He does sound kind of loud, doesn't he? Maybe not. I'm just listening. Sorry for stopping talking.
Maybe. I'm not sure.
Well, I'm kind of telling you. Well, we'll see how he stitches. So far, I don't like the sound of McDreamy, but maybe he's just settling in. So, can I do this today? Is today gonna be a good placement day? I'm gonna try to do it. Oh, it's gonna be close. It's a tiny bit bigger.
Jackie Cheek noted that he had a full bobbin when you unloaded the hoop.
Thank you, Jackie. That's awesome. Yes, I did. So what do you think? Ooh, ooh-wee.
Are you living on the edge?
I'm living on the applique edge. This is a really good game of chicken that I'm playing. Ooh, that one will be close. I'll have to flatten it down. Don't put your hands anywhere near where you're stitching, by the way. It's not cool. I'm just a little nervous. Oh yeah, look at that. Oh yeah, that feels good. What do you think, Don? Does it get any closer than that? That's pretty darn close. This one might be too close. No, I think I still got it. Oh, victorious! Victorious.
There's too much excitement over there.
Why? Why too much excitement?
I'm just teasing.
My foot's on solid. Alright, we gotta trim this out. So, back to the desk.
Desk is up.
I could have maybe fussy placed this a little bit, although I didn't have much to go on. That is about as close as it gets. If anyone can beat that, that would be really funny. But don't try. Don't try. Only if you have to. That was pretty good. Phew. So, yeah, mental note, if you're doing the 6x10 size, it is barely a layer cake width. So, barely 10 inches. So, phew, that's all I can say. But I made it, and I like the flowers. I'm not necessarily too big on flower prints, but I kind of like this one. Just for something different, but it has all of the same colors in it. So I'm pretty happy with that. I kind of like that. I'm just going to leave this hanging here. I'm going to check everything's tight on McDreamy. This. Yeah, I don't know. All right, back to McDreamy, Don. Woohoo.
Dreamy's up.
That was awesome. I don't know how well you guys can see it, but oh man, that was close. That was close. There we go. It's hard when it goes all the way back like that. So now we're going to do some satin stitches, and I'm using the dark burgundy color, which is kind of like there in it, to stitch the satin. It's the same one I've used the whole time. So that should look good. Maybe I'm just tired and McDreamy sounds weird or something. I don't know. Or I'm sitting. Oh, we did move the desk, didn't we?
I might be back a little bit more, yeah.
Might be like a different echo kind of sound.
Could be.
We didn't touch McDreamy though, did we? No. Other than moving the desk.
No, just the desk.
Did we check to see if the desk is level?
Kinda.
Kinda.
I kinda did, but didn't.
Alright, well maybe we could make a note to do that. Zigzag, my favorite. That's gonna hold my close edges down.
It is pretty level. We're not getting so much vibrations.
Might even be better. Is the camera? No vibration on the camera?
Brenda
Alright.
was asking, are you wanting to do a solo on with the custom faces?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was thinking a sew-along, like next, Sweet Pea next stuff. I have a lot of Sweet Pea that I'd like to get done, and I never get done. And because we're doing Anita Good Design on Sundays, I thought it would be really cool to get some Christmas decorations done. So yeah, I just wanted to mention it. You guys can go and check it out. I'll put the proper link up for you in the group. But I think maybe we can vote on that. That'll start next week. So next week, we're starting all new projects.
Some people are buying it.
What?
Some people are buying it.
Oh, well, make sure you use the right link. Hopefully it does. Click on the link in the description. That's what we need to do.
Your turkey link is good?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, I'll move it.
Well, there should be, like, scroll down a little bit more, and there's just a Sweet Pea in general link. And then you can search for the festive faces. Are we doing the Christmas cards? Anne asks. Yeah, it kind of looks that way. Everybody voted on it, and it seems like that's what everyone wants. So, yay. I'm happy with that. A new technique, and that's what I'm always interested in doing. Something different. And I think the festive faces are just cute. The link I posted does include the... Okay, thank you. Thank you, thank you.
Okay, I won't bother. I was just going to get it.
Dawn was going to fetch. You're awesome. I learned so much putting these embroidered blocks together. The directions that accompanied the Sweet Pea pattern were very clear. Yeah, the Sweet Pea has always and will always have very in-depth, clear, concise instructions. So, which is good. We can always add little twisties to it if we want. But, yeah. Anyways, festive faces, that would be cool. And making embroidered cards. That's what we're doing next.
Those are neat when you show those to me.
Yeah, how do you do that?
They're cool.
And it's a nice little set. And we can do a few of them easily. I thought it would be just lovely to do. Just fun. And something useful. So there's a lot of other things. Sue, I won one of the Anita University designs that they gave away. Was the 401 digitizing one. I'm super excited. Well, congratulations. That's awesome. Yeah, Anita Good Design has been doing lots of giveaways and different things like that. But congratulations, you will learn a lot. I have the 101, I think. I bought it years ago. Then it's really cool to see Steven Wilson in action. So, yeah, it's neat. So you'll like that. So congrats. That's awesome. Alicia says, Brenda, congratulations. I smiled big when I heard your name. Yeah, it's really cool, actually. Any gang member is family, so yay. You'll have to report back in, Brenda, when you go through it. It'll take you a bit of time, you know, once you get it and go through it. And let us know what you think of it. What you think of it. That'd be cool. We've got some, I reorganized all of the Anita Good Design giveaways, so we're gonna get back at that so everyone can have a Merry Christmas. Schulz Art, morning everyone. I can't stay, heading to Ann Arbor, Michigan, to see what kind of deal the other brother dealer will give me on a Stellaire. Ooh, well, good luck on that. That's awesome. You never know. You never know. Our fingers will be crossed for you, though. It's awesome.
Korean stuff you're using variegated.
No, not on this one because I was using really, really busy prints. So this is the same thread that I've used the whole way. So it's just, you know, plain and pretty. Bit clanky. Maybe it's just the echo because we opened everything up.
Yeah, it is more open.
Maybe. I'll get used to it. My spider sense is tingling because it's like, doesn't sound right. Sounds different. Not necessarily. So awesome. Good to see you're back. Someone's back? Who's back? Yeah, fingers crossed, Alicia says. That's cool. There's going to be a lot of deals going on. I don't know. Are they doing Black Friday stuff? I don't think so. Maybe, though.
There's sales and stuff. I just don't know if it's going to be the same as what it usually is or not.
Yeah. Maybe. I doubt it, though. Like, not the type of sales where people wait in lines for 2 days. So, but maybe, I have no idea. We don't, in Canada, we don't do that. Some places follow along with Black Friday just to put a sale on. Not like the deals you get there, that's for darn sure. So we don't really know, but I would think so. This should be done. This beautiful design should be done in time for the American Thanksgiving. I don't know exactly when it is, but next week. It's usually around my birthday, so. The Brother holiday promotions start today. One of the bundles with the machines is the top scan and cut. I betcha that's nice. The Disney scan and cut. I betcha that's nice. Chris Yost says Black Friday all month. Cool. Walmart is doing online Black Friday sales. Ooh, that would be cool. I'd participate in that, but I don't think our Walmart does anything like that. I don't think our Walmart website in Canada is the greatest either. It's kind of hard to figure it out. They sold so many sewing machines this year that the stocks are low. Well, thumbs up to them, I guess. That's great. I still want a luminaire, but it's not going to happen at the Canadian prices, that's for sure. Ha! For sure. Joyce, glad you made it. Is that Joyce? Yes, it's Joyce. Sorry, my iPod is now a little further away from me. Look, our beautiful satin stitches are almost done. And it looks amazing with this fabric. So just enough green to tie it all together. I love it. There we go. So now we're going to do the sayings, which is nice. Mama Brown. Lynn! Oh, I see our Lynn. Hi, Lynn.
Mom says hi and happy stitching.
Happy stitching. Thanks, Mama Brown. Or Santa Mom.
And Karina wants to know, or Karina says she didn't think you have enough fabric yet.
I don't have enough fabric? I never will have enough fabric.
I don't think you have enough fabric.
Well, this is why we're doing all this rearranging, so I can have a place to put all the fabric. It's like, in France, you buy a car for the price of the luminaire. Yeah, that's pretty much what it is here in Canada. Not quite, it's a little bit less, but I guess you could probably get a small car. In, what's the price here? 23,000 Canadian or something?
I think that's what.
And that's plus tax, and they don't offer financing, so yeah. Woo! Woo, woo, woo. She who has the biggest dies with the biggest stash wins. Well, I'm not planning on dying anytime soon, so yeah, I'll keep working on it. My stash is pretty darn good. I'm pretty happy with it. Lots to do. Now I'm not limited by anything, and it's all the fabric that I love, so I think Sue is way ahead. Not for long. Not for long. I was bragging a little bit yesterday with Mixed Steamy and my sewing on the binding. I actually have quite a few projects to finish, but I always kind of chicken out at the binding. And that was literally the first time I did it properly, so I just kind of, I just kind of slid that in there because I was so darn happy with my bare paws.
Lynn says you can store some there if you need more room.
Oh, no way, Lynn. I don't trust you for that. You'd be dipping in and taking the fabric. No way, man. No way. No way. I guess we could trust Lynn, but no. I'm giving you a hard time. We have some shelves. We're going to de-junkify my office / fireplace living room and make room for it. So again, that was part of the desk. I have on the desk that matches mine. I'll post a picture because I think last weekend Judy Quilt was talking about that, your rooms, your sewing rooms, what it looks like. I'll post it because it's pretty cool with two huge matching desks. It didn't all fit the way I wanted, but I'm pretty happy with it. But I have all of my boxed AccuQuilt dies in one spot, and now I have a big table to do all the cutting on, which is going to be really nice. McDreamy is in the same spot. We didn't want to move all of the cameras and the cords and the lighting and the microphone.
Because it works good.
Because it works, and yeah, if it ain't broke, don't fix it, they say. So we're happy with how it's working out. So we're not going to change anything. I love the font that this is stitching out in. The swirliness appeals to me. I love it. Oh, the other thing that I did, if you guys have a McDreamy or some of the other ones, if you have a Move It foot, it's a big, huge thing that I could throw at Dawn, and except for it's expensive.
That would hurt.
It would hurt. That's how big the foot is. But oh my goodness, does that baby work? It's really nice. Sonia, could you go to the U.S. and get one? No, we can't go to the U.S.
Can't cross the border.
Can't cross the border yet. And probably not for a little while. Otherwise, we'd go to Anita Good Design and visit them. Ah, fabric has taken over my craft room. Well, yeah, for sure. My AccuQuilt machine is in the guest bathroom closet, and the dies are in the IKEA bin in the guest room. Hey, do what you gotta do. Work with what you've got, I always say. Mine have been not in a pile, because you're not supposed to pile them one on top of each other, but they've been kind of all over the place. So I have some of the AccuQuilt boxes, but some of the long ones, like the sashing border cutters, are really huge. So Dawn went out to, what was it, Staples, and bought just some racks that fit it. They cost $13, and I just have them all sitting there, so it's cool. The gremlins are coming. Mwahaha, says the Norseman. Thank you, but no thank you. Thank you for the donation, and no thank you to the gremlins. All we have is lettering left, Karina, so, I mean, the Norseman. Oh no, Karina, Lynn says. Ha! But thank you. Thank you very much. That's awesome. So what else? Debbie Mitchell. I know what Debbie Mitchell got. Can anyone guess? Or did you read it? Yeah, she got a luminaire. I think she named it Luna. And, it's pretty sweet. I'm living vicariously through Debbie Mitchell, so she's going to give me all the details about how her baby purrs. That would be a good name, actually, for a luminaire, a car name. Like, call it Buick or Cadillac. It's the same price as a car. What do you think, Don? Cadillac? Beamer. That's a great name. Yes. Yeah, Beamer. Where are you moving to, Isabel? Is Isabel moving? Wow. Awesome. I'm just reading and catching up on what people are talking about. I miss most of the chat, but 160 watching. Woo!
I'm watching the chat.
I tend to miss stuff. I do love this font. Give thanks with a grateful heart. Well, yeah. You could put, if you don't want to put Thanksgiving, I guess not everybody celebrates Thanksgiving. Or like Canada. This will be for next year. You could always change, I guess, the lettering. I don't know what you'd put with a big turkey. I could put Dawn as a turkey. It's Pick on Dawn Day today. Right, Don? Now that I have his desk. It's Pick on Dawn Day.
I'm still a little stiff in the pain, so not yet.
Don's realized that getting older sucks, and he He-Manned everything yesterday to move the desks.
Last 3 days.
I'm sorry, see how his ego corrects me? They were heavy. His mom gave him a desk, and it's just like, woo, man.
That's never getting moved either.
No, it's staying right where it is.
Never moves.
Nope. Nope, for sure. I named mine after my mom.
I wouldn't have any help because I don't think Bea will help me anymore.
Beatrice can. She's 20. Better her than me. We made Bea do everything. It's awesome. Bowling. What are we talking about? Debbie Mitchell, that's awesome. I know, I'm so envious. I just want to run over there and just play with it. That's all I want to do with the luminaire. But then, you know, it's like when you go looking for a dog, if you touch it, you gotta have it. For sure. So I don't really want to touch or see a luminaire.
David Weaver's asking what you suggest for a first-time beginner's multi-needle.
First time beginner multi-needle. There's
The
no
brown
such thing. I would suggest that you get 6 or 10 needles. They work exactly the same. The only thing that I would say about that is do not get a commercial machine. Unless you're doing commercial stuff like Cindy King. She's doing repeats, hundreds and hundreds of repeats.
Yeah, you don't need a Barrett or anything.
No, you do not need anything like that.
Brothers are good, and you can probably find a decent used one to save a few bucks.
Yeah, Brother and Baby Lock, 6 or 10, whatever you can afford. Some of them have bells and whistles, which is cool, but I think I wrote a blog on this or did a video. The difference between a commercial machine, other than a few more needles, is vast. So with, say, Ragnar, who's my Brother PR1000E, if I put on a hoop, he will not stitch something that doesn't fit in the hoop. Like, he won't do it. The commercial machines, if you don't trace it, that's your problem. It will stitch right into the hoop and with a big smile on its face. So it's a workhorse, but it is seriously meant to do the same thing over and over and over again. So basically, you know, if you're doing a logo on 20 shirts, that's what you need a commercial machine for, because you don't have to set up anything and it just starts where it's supposed to start, or if you're gonna multiply stuff. But there's no bells and whistles, there's no scanning, there's no anything.
I can just picture Barry with a smile on his face going, ha, as he stitches.
Yeah. We have a commercial one, and we've had it Barry, and it's a Barrett 15 needle, and he has the biggest, brightest personality that you've ever seen. And, you know, when you walk upstairs, he beeps at you because there's a problem. And when you, what else does he do? He's just pretty finicky. If the temperature isn't quite right, he doesn't stitch.
He likes to shred sometimes, for no reason.
Yeah, and he likes only Madeira thread. That's the other thing. They're pretty fussy about it, but he's a good guy. And we do use it for multiples of things, so it's cool. But there's a big difference. So I wouldn't recommend a commercial machine. It's not what you think it is what I tell people. And I mean, it's so easy to break, I guess. And I found it a little bit stressful because I had to trace everything all the time. So I love my PR1000E. It has some of the bells and whistles, and I do use them because I do different stuff. So commercial machines are loud too. Yep, they are a bit louder and they are a bit faster, and they have circle hoops and stuff like that. awesome.
Judy Cole wants to know, if you weren't doing a live right now, would you have stopped the machine and cut each of the jump stitches and the letters?
No, I do it after, if it needs to be done. I wouldn't.
Doesn't look like those need to be done, does it?
I might do like this one's a little bit long and this one, but I would leave the rest of them. But no, I wouldn't. You're not really meant to cut jump stitches between letters, because a jump stitch would mean that there is not a tie on and tie off. And so if you trim it out, you're running the risk of it's going to unravel. So I try to be really particular about it. I would have preferred a trim there, although you can't trim every letter either. It's crazy. Yeah, it's crazy to do. So remember, it doesn't have to be perfect, right? It does not have to be perfect. But no, I would not stop the machine to trim it. Every time you take your hoop off, you run the risk of it shifting. I'm very careful with it, and I'm only putting it over a short distance, but I would still be careful. So it's, yeah. So hopefully everyone understands the difference between commercial and they're called semi-industrial machines. They can do all the commercial stuff, but they have the bells and whistles that we like. And like I said, one of the main ones is the hoop. It won't stitch anything that's too big for the hoop. You have to put in a bigger hoop. It tells you that, and it just saves to me time and stress. So it just won't do what you want. And geez, it takes 4 men to move my single head Beridan, whose name is Barry, because, you know, Barry Beridan. Isn't it 4 men to move the machine? And it hurts them. And
The stand's heavier.
the stand is heavier than that. It is, whew, it's something else. So it's not, we kind of build the room around Barry because, you know, you can't move it. It's not the greatest to move Ragnar, the 10 needle, but Dawn and I can do it. I would never move Barry again, for sure. I would never move Barry again. Whew. Judy Quilt, thank you very much. Chris Yost, yay, thank you. That's awesome. But yeah, good questions from everyone. Good questions. You don't want it to unravel. Yep.
The applique, are you leaving on the edge?
I'll probably trim it up a little bit I'm gonna square up the block, so I'm gonna leave like, you know, 1/4 inch, 1/2 inch is probably pretty comfortable. So I will be trimming it off. I just left it for now because there was no need to. Another thing I would say to you guys is, a lot of times you'll see older machines, older commercial machines for a couple of $1,000s.
Multi-head ones?
Multi-head ones or single heads, and they're like from the 90s and even from the 2000s. That's 20 years ago. And the really hard part is the software to send it to the design. The software only works on a certain computer, and you can't buy the computer again, or it has cards that you can't transfer over because it's a commercial setting, blah blah blah. And I would never risk that, because if one of your components breaks, like the computer, you can't buy a Windows 95 computer anymore. So
Getting too hard to get spare parts.
getting too hard to get spare parts. So it may seem like a good deal, but I would say put your money towards something that is easier for you to use, easier and better, and does what you want. Like I have And with what I do, I have no use for a commercial machine. None.
I think if you're looking at commercial machines in any way, shape, or form, it's an investment instead of a cheap out.
Yeah, that's the other
Get yourself
thing.
something that you know is going to last
Yep.
you and be repairable.
The whole bit, yeah. Gotta invest in it. So unless you are, going into big business or you do 40 or 80 t-shirts, I wouldn't bother. Now, that being said, our Baradin is a complete and utter workhorse, and it's awesome. And, it does for what we need. It just not for stuff like this. I would never stitch this out on Barry.
You know who's a workhorse though?
Harry brother, because I have one of those. Harry brother. This is our 6 needle, and it's the first multi-needle machine that I got.
Is he going on 20 years?
Not quite, 15 years. And he stitches every day. And how many stitches did he have done? It was an astounding amount of stitches. It was millions and millions. Almost rolled it over. And he's still going strong. All Don had to do, he broke down, and Don had to replace the motor, and it cost $150. And that's all we've done to it. So, yeah. Looking at the Redline 16 needle. I don't know anything about Redline. It's not a thing. It's not a thing in Canada yet. So I've never actually seen them. I know my friend Karen Parker has one. She doesn't have a ton of use for it. But I don't know. I can't give you any feedback on it because I've never seen them. I hear the prices are great, but that's all I've heard about it. So I love my 6 needle. Never have issues with it. Yep, you can get, lemons sometimes, but we have 2 6 needles. Terry, Perry. We used to have a Larry, but we don't have.
2 6 needles, 2 10 needles,
And
15 needle,
Yep,
and a single needle.
yep. We have a lot, and we named them, of course. One of my groups was raving how good they are, and they have great dealer support. Okay, that's good to know. Liz, thank you very much. Yeah, I think, Nancy, that's a good point. You should, especially for a commercial machine, because there's no books on how to fix it or anything. There's no service books. Make it so it's easy for you guys to bring it in. If you have to drive 5 hours, that kind of sucks. We don't worry about it as much because Don is competent in doing them. Although he has his limits, he doesn't. Remember when we were having those problems with McDreamy, he could take it so far, and then that's it. The other people have to do it because he's not familiar with a single needle is kind of a new thing to this house.
Sue, I'm new to OML. What's the brand and model of
Sue, I am new to OML. Well, welcome. What is the brand and model of your McDreamy? Loving your live projects. Great tips too. Thank you. You're welcome. It's a Dream Machine 2. Affectionately named McDreamy, and sometimes you can see I have them labeled over here. It's Innovis XV8 550D, so it's the Disney model. So I have the brother
upgrade kits, right?
and both upgrade kits. Yes, I cannot resist an upgrade kit. I think that's when we got the 9.5 by 9.5 hoop. We got a new hoop with it, so it's like, ooh. So welcome, and there's tons of fun. We get lots done. We got lots going on. Do your homework, show off your skills, the whole bit. All I ask in return is that you watch the videos and like and share, and that gets everything going. So that's the most important thing. And we're just going to keep going because we have tons of stuff to keep busy.
And tons of fabric to do it.
Tons of fabric. Well, I think we're going to hear some music. No? 2 more letters. I thought it was music time. Music time. It's like finding a doctor. You have to find a repair guy that you trust and you can't afford. Yeah, I'm going to agree with that. Again, we don't really have to worry about it, thankfully, because we're not near anything at all. It's an hour each way, and the brother dealer that we have, although he has great prices on the machines, no. Other than that, no. I'm still waiting for my new needle plate for McDreamy, and it could be ever. Forever. So Nancy says, since learning with Sue and Dawn, I've become much more adventurous. Yes! Applique is a game changer. It is. I know, it is. Adventurous, that can equal creative, and, you know, don't be afraid of it. Like I told Lynn when she was working on her machine, you can't break it by hitting the hoop. It will not stitch something that is too big for your machine. And McDreamy's the same, and Ragnar, the Brother PR1000E, is the same as well. It won't stitch it, so you don't ever have to worry about that. I think we're going to hear the happy music.
There's happy music.
That's awesome. Thank you, McDreamy. Ding ding. I know. Don't say ding ding. All right, so I am... Can we go back to the desk, John? Yeah. I forgot to say it. I did it, but forgot to say it. I put my big hoop there. So look at that. So what I did here is I incorporated all the thread colors from my project and different fabric, but look how it brings it all together. Probably can't see that completely.
Can't see the turkey.
Can't see the turkey. The turkey is...
Almost have to do it sideways.
Almost. It's pretty big, but maybe we'll just do it like this. But see all the same thread colors. Now that I'm done this project, I'm going to put my threads away, and I'll put the scraps of fabric with the set, because it's obviously one of my favorite sets. And I'm going to sew everything together, and I will post to you guys my finished design, because I think I'm going to put either the red or the green around it, maybe the green in between or something. I haven't quite decided, and then bind it in this fabric. This fabric is going to appear. So you guys have done a great job. I have thoroughly enjoyed stitching this out. I love the colors that I picked. I think it's a lot of fun. And head over to the OML Embroidery University Facebook group in a few minutes, and I will post a poll regarding what we're going to do next from Sweet Pea. And I think the 50% off sale just might be good enough for us. I think that would be fantastic, and I'm kind of excited about that. Lots and lots of applique. Please note googly eyes on my turkey. He is a bit of a turkey, but I love the googly eyes, and they're self-sticking, and I love how this turned out. I really love how that turned out. Beautiful colors. You don't have to stitch it all one color. You can figure it out how you want. So tomorrow we're going to be doing something a little different with the Anita Good Design Baby It's Cold Outside. We're not changing the design at all. We're adding to it. So I think that'll be a lot of fun. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up, you guys, with my pretty nail polish. 2 thumbs up. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.
Bye, everyone.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye-bye-bye.